literally every second of the day, every single day. They're trying to get me to commit suicide. They're serial killers. They're talking in my head. They're talking inside my head. And then when I scream that they're talking in my head and it's murder, the stupid hookers try to pretend like their voice is coming from outside, responding to me saying it. Instead of like, this is crazy. I have to record to make it clear that what I'm hearing in my head isn't coming from outside because I don't want those stank ass psychopaths getting away with this. They're psychopaths. I cannot capture their voices on my live stream. They're talking in my head with a war weapon. They've been doing it for 8 years. They're trying to get their victims to commit suicide so that they could say they didn't see it coming and they didn't know, and they want their victims too shy and embarrassed to say they hear them in their head while they torture them literally every day to death. They made 98% of my hair fall out. They made almost all of my hair fall out. They're screaming in my head. Ever since the day I started hearing them, my hair falls out in chunks. Every day they're like, you're going to go bald. Ha ha. Who said you can go to work? Because when I'm at work, people at work don't hear them. And it's obvious. And it's obvious that there's nothing to investigate because that's the reason they're permitted to use the weapon that they're using. Who they're not permitted to use it to talk into my head, but use it to investigate. And they're instead these psychopaths, there's nothing to investigate, and they're trying to murder. This is crazy. They're trying to murder me because they don't want the government to hold on to the records. And they're trying to make it look like I was doing drugs, that I'm drinking, that I'm smoking, and I spiraled, and I committed suicide, and they didn't expect it. Every day they make me dizzy, they make me slur, they make me sick, they make my hair fall out. They're lying. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking inside of my head. Inside of my head. I don't care. The more you pretend like you're coming from outside, the more I'm going to make it very clear. There is no way. It's not like you're ruining my life. I don't care. This is a way bigger ticket than a $10,000 or $5,000 real estate deal. There is no way, sweetheart. You got me so messed up, honey. If I get you turned in, sweetheart, you guys are paying up major. I'm done talking. This is over. You're getting sentenced to death. I'm not playing anymore. You hear me? I'm done joking around. At first I thought, hey, these psychos are going to get sick of this shit. There's no way in hell anyone could ever in their life be doing this every second of the day. But now that I realize you're going to face the death penalty, I realize, yes, there will. Yes, they can. If they're facing the death penalty, they absolutely will sit every second of the goddamn day to do whatever it takes to get their records destroyed and have and walk off with the money they laundered using this weapon that no one knows about. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. We're done talking. I don't care if I go to the mental hospital. If I end up in the mental hospital, you get convicted for death, for everything. You're getting convicted. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You're getting convicted. I'm done talking. You're going to get sentenced to death, and I'm not joking anymore. Do you understand me? I have a 16-year-old daughter, and I don't have time for a bunch of psychotic terrorists the government's been after for 20 years. Do you hear me? I'm done talking. Done talking. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. You better fucking, you're the only one, and I swear to God, you know why I think it's the men that take me seriously, stupid hooker. It's you bitches that don't. And you're the ones who are gonna fuck it up for yourself. I'm done talking. I said I'm fucking done talking. I heard what they said. Okay? I hear what they say every day. I heard Drake say you put your through the ringer. I'm not joking anymore. You better check yourself and find your way out. You understand me? Before I do it for you. I'm not fucking joking. Not about to just start my entire fucking life, bitch. And think you're gonna get away with it. I ain't fucking going to. I swear. Okay? Seeing in work, you already know. You already fucking know. Okay? If I get to see you in court, you're dead. If I die in this way, you're dead. Okay? So you better find a way to get the fuck out of my head. And that's all I keep trying to say. Okay? I did not just watch Nina. I did not just say that Nina Morgan just died randomly. And Bernadette. And David. And all these people. And you're going to fucking laugh and joke around. I'm done talking. Okay? You gotta figure it out. I don't care. I know how to clear my name. I'm not worried. You are. And I will. You need to get the hell out of my head. I'm not joking anymore. Figure it out. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. The women will get sentenced to death because they're talking in my head. If anybody takes me to the hospital, I will be submissive. I want them sentenced to death. I don't care. They know they can't be in my head. If I have a mental handicap, then this is what it sounds like to everybody. So if these terrorists don't get out of my head, they're going to be sentenced to death. Otherwise, if you feel the need to call the hospital, by all means, I will go submissively. I want the terrorists talking in my head sentenced to death. I'm gonna go knock on all my neighbors' doors and let them know you're making me have a mental breakdown. I don't care. Get out of my head and apologize. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. That's why I'm recording. I'm not fucking playing. I'm not playing. Ha ha. The only rumor you're gonna hear is that I had schizophrenia. Ha ha. And then if there's anything you have to say about it, honey, and then there's these records that prove that I wasn't a drug addict. You fucking stupid bitch. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're attacking me. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked by the voices in my head. I'm feeling attacked by the voices in my head. I'm feeling attacked by the voices in my head. I'm feeling attacked by the voices in my head. I'm feeling attacked by the voices in my head. I'm feeling let's oh, I'm so glad we went through this though. I'm so glad we went through this though. So they know how you put people out on the street. I want to make sure they know. That I'm feeling attacked by the voices in my head. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked. She thinks she's being clever. The psychopath is attacking me. They're attacking me. They're attacking me because they want me to commit suicide. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're hurting me. 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 They're hurting me.
Devin, here is your reminder. Check Section 8. Devin, here is your reminder. Check Section 8.
She wants me to be embarrassed because she's gonna fit the that of there. Did it be retarded? Did it be retarded? Did it be retarded? Like I give a no, they said no, just keep going, let's keep playing this game with the name, let's keep playing this game with the name. Good. Oh my fucking God. Now she wants to do it and be cool about it. Oh my fucking God. I want these records. I want to clear the records to sir. God. I think he's thinking I'm so much luckier that it's them and not Renee, honest to God. I hope to God that's not the case, but I doubt it too. Because dude, it's so fucking disgusting. Fucking, and you're begging so much. Like no one on this planet respects you. That's in a high position that knows about people. You're retarded. You are a retard because you think. Yeah, you stupid. I'm pretty sure he has people watching you 24/7. Yeah, and listen, seriously, oh my god. And then we go with the train, and stupid down here. Hard. The train thing, they did the chopping, they did the headless shit, they did it all, the decapitation, the amputation. Different genre. Why would no, you know why I work there because I figured how to sell technology out of here. I don't remember the brand and color. What? Wherever there are a lot of you, I bet you I have that right. Anyway, man, you guys, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What else did they have before that? I'd be right up there with Kim, like immediately. Kim and Kanye, Jay-Z. I'd exceed Obama, that's what he said. No, I didn't have a full, but I was still, oh my God, see, Obama, thank you. Alexa, what time is it?
Good morning, Devin. The time is 8:58 a.m.
Alexa, set timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
Go at it. You got 45 minutes. Someone checks to be with it. Come here, Mika. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Where's Mika? Where's Mika? Where's Mika? Boom! Mika, 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 you wanna be? I love you. I love you. Hi, 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 Rasha. Hi, Rasha. They're attacking my back. The terrorists attacking my head are attacking my back. They're attacking my back. They're attacking my back. They're attacking my back. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists attacking my head with a war weapon, attacking my back with the same weapon. They're hurting me. They don't want me going to work or going to do anything fun or thinking about fun stuff. Because it's obvious when I think about fun stuff, I'm innocent. I don't, they're crazy. They're so psycho. They think about fun stuff because that's the whole reason why they're a terrorist. They're sitting there laundering money so they can go do fun stuff. So this has nothing. They're just psychotic. This is like on another level. They're trying to get me to commit suicide. I want them sentenced to death. They want me to hurry up and do it right now while I have a 16-year-old daughter who cried twice like, Mom, please don't die. I'm not suicidal, by mind you. The terrorists talking in my head want me suicidal. It's the women. And anytime I make it clear that they're getting sentenced to death, the men want to see if they can hurt me to get me to commit suicide. You see these two boys? They murdered them. This is Mark and Jacob Iskander. They murdered these two boys. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're murdering kids. They're murdering everyone with this war weapon that they're using to talk into my head. And they framed Rebecca Grossman for their crimes. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. I want it to be known that I've said it so many times, just in case it comes out a show and they managed to clear the records that says like the rich and famous of Egypt. Okay, if that's the case, that means that terrorists got away with it. And I keep telling you, these psychopaths are after a lot of money. I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. Do you hear me? Okay, just like there's Dubai Bling and the rich and famous of Beverly Hills and the rich and famous of Georgia and the rich and famous of China, and they want to come out with their own show called The Rich and Famous of Egypt. Those are the terrorists. If they come out with that show, it's the terrorists talking in my head, and I'm telling you, they're murderers. They need to be sentenced to death. They're actually serial killers. You mean you want me to make it obvious because you want to get sentenced to death? Because that's fine by me. Stop, or they'll institutionalize you. They want to tell their victim, don't tell anyone that we're talking in your head and we want you to die, or they'll institutionalize you because if in case they do become suicidal, they want them to stay. First of all, they don't want there to be any sign that they were ever suicidal, so these terrorists can try to get away with murder. Okay, on top of the fact that they want their victims to do like a fast clean, like blow their brains out with a gun, or I don't even know how that's, because they have to walk to the gun, grab the gun, and just they can't even think about it. But then it's like they're talking in their head, so maybe while they're like pulling the trigger, the terrorists are talking in their head so much that they do it, and it's like maybe that's how they intend to clear the record, because they've consumed so much of their mind. But still, they had to think, I gotta pull the trigger. That they have to come to that point. And if the terrorists do it, because they haven't shoved drugs down my throat and they're not, no guns in my hands. So, and I would never own a gun. And they put me in a mental hospital, luckily, because I was saying that they're trying to murder me, which is fine. I'm submissive to all that stuff. It doesn't bother me one bit, because the terrorists are basically admitting that there are voices in my head. And if that's the case, they can't be behind the weapon talking they can't be behind the weapon. And then it's even more suspicious that they haven't come forward to prove that it's not them. Because the people permitting them to use the weapon know it's a telepathy weapon. And I'm not deaf or in a state of danger. Hi, Mika. They keep hurting my sciatica, and one of the women is saying, ha ha, in my head. I still have a timer going on. All the normal things cats do. They're hurting my back. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists trying to get me to commit suicide. They're screaming in my head. I guess we'll see. Look at my forehead. See, that's the swelling. And the terrorists, women, they're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They keep saying in a joking way, get the picture. They want me to commit suicide. And look at this. Look at all this swelling. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. Okay, and they'll see somebody with like a hover brow or like a really big forehead, and they're like, I want Renee to look like that. I want Renee to look like that. They're sick in the fucking head. Do you understand me? They're psychopaths. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're murdering people with this weapon that they're using to talk into my head. They're trying to get me to commit suicide. I want them sentenced to death. Do you hear me? It's murder. You're trying to force me to do it. That's what I just got done saying. Why do you not understand English? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:31 a.m.
The Desperate Whorebags have been talking. They talked the whole time I was recording, so I want to make it clear. I wanted to make it clear I couldn't capture their voices on my live stream, and I want to move on. So tonight is my sister's birthday. That's why they made my face swell, so I wouldn't look attractive in camera, in pictures. Tomorrow is, and then there's FIFA, and we're going to hang out, and then the 4th of July is coming. Watch them keep me up and make my face swell so that I don't look attractive. That's all they do all day long. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head. I want them sentenced to death. Do you hear me?